talk. Let's have conversations in the dark. World is sleeping, I'm awake with you. With you. Watch movies that we both already seen. I ain't even looking at the screen, it's true. I got my eyes on you. And you say that you're not worthy. You get hung up on your flaws, but in my eyes you are perfect as you are. I won't ever try to change you, change you. I will always want the same you, same you. Swear on everything I pray to that I won't break your heart. I'll be there when you get lonely, lonely. Keep the secrets that you told me, and your love is all you owe me. And I won't break your heart. On Sunday mornings we sleep until noon. Well, I could sleep forever next to you, next to you. And we got places we both gotta be, but there ain't nothing I would rather do than blow up all my plans for you. And you say that you're not worthy and get hung up on your flaws, but in my eyes you are perfect as you are, as you are. I will never try to change you, change you. I will always want the same you, same you. Swear on everything I pray to that I won't break your heart. I'll be there when you get lonely, lonely. Keep the secrets that you told me, and your love is all you owe me. And I won't break your heart when no one seems to notice, and your days it seems so hard. My darling, you should know this. My love is everywhere you are. I will never try to change you, change you. I will always want the same you, same you. Swear on everything I pray to that I won't break your heart. I'll be there when you get lonely, lonely. Keep the secrets that you told me, and your love is all you owe me. And I won't break your heart. I won't break your heart.
Okay, without further ado, before they say I do, if you can, please be upstanding for the arrival of the bride.
If I ain't got nothing, I got you. by you. Hey, and I don't know when I'm gonna die, but I hope that I'm gonna die by you.
Welcome, most favourite people, to Lewis and Hollie's wedding day. My name's Bex, and it gives me a huge pleasure to be these two's chosen celebrant here at the gorgeous Marley Brook House, the perfect setting for their wedding. Now, the time to gather family, friends and loved ones all together in one place is really rare in life. So if you're here today, you are all so loved, and it means the world that you are here. To celebrate these two and bask in their love, it really does mean the world and is extra special. And whilst there are so many people here today, there are many we wish could have been, and we take a moment to remember them now. Lewis's nan, Carol and June, and Grandad Bob would have loved today. And whilst we wish they could be here, their love is truly felt. Now imagine being with someone and realising you want to spend the rest of your life with that one same person. The same person you want to be stuck with, to love unconditionally, to annoy on occasion, or sometimes many occasions. But who is always your constant, your familiar, your home. That's the reason we're all here today. All because two people fell in love. That feeling you get when you see your most favourite person in the world and you can't help but smile like a fool. It's those moments where you annoy each other to no end, but you wouldn't have it any other way. As you two stand before us today, you remind us that love is not just about finding someone who completes you, but finding someone who shares your interests and quirks, and with whom you keep dancing through the kitchen of life with. Today marks the start of your journey as a married couple, a journey that will be filled with highs and lows, but one that you have chosen to embark on together. Marriage is also being there for the good and the bad times alike. It's compromise, it's unconditional love, it's taking each other in sickness and in health, but never for granted. It's growing together, not only as a pair and a partnership, but as individuals. And the joining of your two lives should not diminish who you are as individuals, but rather build you up even more to thrive, having that constant love and support to see you through, sharing the mundane moments of everyday life, and finding joy in the smallest things. It's about laughing at each other's silly jokes and crying when Hollie's getting too passionate singing a Beyonce song. For you both, marriage is spending the rest of your lives together. It's unity, it's having your person, someone to share both life with and have the same surname as. And for Lewis, to quote Akon, it's about being locked up, she won't let him know. Today you're most looking forward to having all your favourite people in one room together, celebrating love, having a big party and drinking and dancing the night away. And I'd love to kick the ceremony off with a quote and a reading by Claire, Hollie's mum, from Hollie's favourite film, Love Actually.
Whenever I get gloomy with the state of the world, I think about the arrivals gate at Heathrow Airport. General opinion is starting to make out that we live in a world of hatred and greed, but I don't see that. It seems to me that love is everywhere. Often it's not particularly dignified or newsworthy, but it's always there. Fathers and sons, mothers and daughters, husbands and wives, boyfriends, girlfriends, old friends. When the planes hit the Twin Towers, as far as I know, none of the phone calls on board were people of messages of hate or revenge. They were all messages of love. If you look for it, I've got a sneaky feeling you'll find that love actually is all around.
Now, to paraphrase the Human League, 10 years ago, you were working as a waitress at a Frankie and Benny's when Lou met you. And while you'd known each other through mutual friends, it was when Lewis came to the restaurant with mates and you thought, he's a bit of all right. You took each other's numbers and started texting, but unfortunately, it wasn't quite love at first sight. And after a few back and forths, it kind of just fizzled. And you can't agree on who it was who pied the other one off. but Hollie is adamant it was her that did the pieing. Fast forward to New Year's Eve, on one of the most romantic nights of the year, getting ready to ring in 2015 in one of the most romantic places, the Gallery nightclub in Maidstone, where Hollie was out with Bobby and Lewis was out with his friends, and you two were reacquainted and, not one to deny the spark, decided to rekindle what you'd already started. Whilst you're unsure of what your first proper date was, as you were still both living at home without much money, your dates were usually dinners and drinks or little activities so that you could spend as much time in each other's company. And when you'd meet up, Lewis would pick Hollie up in his red Seat Ibiza and would play his music that was burnt onto a CD made by top DJ Lou Baker. Now Night Night by Kano and London City by Devlin both remind you of that time, as Lewis played them on repeat. Early doors into your relationship, about 2 months in, it was Lewis's birthday, and Hollie had that awkward uncertainty of if anything would come of this relationship and how best to match that with a card and present. So she opted for the most random card to avoid any awkwardness and took you out waterzorbing on a cold, rainy February day. Probably not her finest hour, but a moment you look back with fondness. You became official in March 2015 when you went on a date to Chiquito's in Rochester, where Lewis asked Hollie to be his girlfriend. She didn't think he was being serious at the time, though. Now, when I asked you who said I love you first, Hollie thought it was Lewis. At this moment, however, Lewis remembers things differently. He recalls it was you telling him you loved him when you were in his local poacher's pocket and you'd had one too many drinks. And with a classic Hollie verbal diarrhea, it just came out. She was just a girl standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her. Lewis thought it was nice, but as you were very, very drunk, he told you to tell him again in the morning if you still felt the same, which thankfully she did. When you first met, you both thought each other were gorgeous. But Hollie also remembers thinking how much of a very confident and cocky, cheeky chappy you were. Although since getting to know the real you, she knows that's not actually you, though you are still quite confident. Turns out you're the quieter one in your friendship groups, and when you get together with Hollie's family, who are all just as loud as she is, she has to ask you if you've had a good time afterwards, forgetting that not everyone is quite as chatty as Hollie's family. You've patched things in over your 8 years together and have had some very funny memories, like when Hollie was adamant that because she used to use Paul McKenna CDs to help hypnotise her in preparation for her exams at school, that she possessed the ability to hypnotise others. Now, Hollie always likes to talk a lot when they go to sleep. It's when all of her best chat comes out. And sometimes Lewis just wants her to stop and be quiet. So one night, Lewis let Hollie hypnotise him to help get him to sleep. And before she knew it, to her amazement, Lewis had fallen asleep. Even before she could check in saying, "Are you asleep, Lewis?" No reply, because he was zonked out. Amazing, Hollie, that's amazing. Oh no, it turns out he just didn't want another night of her chatting shit to him, and it was the only way that he could shut you up. And while he did feel bad revealing the truth, he had to tell you at breakfast because she was so excited about her power of hypnosis that actually he had faked it. Then there's the time that Hollie told Lewis how shellfish he was. Yeah, shellfish. In lockdown, when things were quite intense, Hollie was fuming at Lewis about something and told him to get out. So rather than take his work van, he took their shared car and drove off, leaving Hollie even more fuming. She texted him in a huge rage that he was so effing shellfish. To To which he replied, "I'm shellfish, am I? I'll be home soon," knowing that with that simple spelling mistake, the argument was over. You've always had a very bantery relationship. Lewis likes to jump out on you when you're coming out of the shower, scaring the life out of you, or chasing you up the stairs when the lights are out. Or when Hollie sees a prank on TikTok, she likes to copy it and do it on Lou. And when you're out for meals, you have to share your food and drink, and will always order differently from each other so that you can share food and avoid any food envy. You've had wonderful holidays together, like in Thailand when Lewis kept getting offered sexual favours by the barmaid in front of Hollie for just a £5. Even when they made it clear that they were together and not interested, the offers didn't stop. Or your trip to Porto in Portugal on a city break where Lou was eager to get a round of golfing, so you decided to go and then walk along the coast on the way back. It took you 8 hours to walk all the way home along the harbour because you found a new bar every half an hour and got very tipsy continuing to walk along. But that's you two in a nutshell, just needing to stay active and do stuff. Your worst nightmare would be stuck on a beach for 2 weeks just sunbathing. Sounds disgusting. But your favourite breakaway together was Dubrovnik, where Lewis would ask you a very important question. Now initially, Lewis had thought about popping the question before COVID, but obviously those plans were soon scuppered. In fact, on your anniversary in lockdown, they celebrated Lewis's birthday with Hollie arranging a cocktail making class and a murder mystery night from home. There was a task in the game and you had to write down exactly what you wanted in the future. And Lewis put, "To marry you." Hollie obviously messaged all of her friends immediately after that came out. But as restrictions started to ease, Lewis took himself off to Hatton Garden to get a ring made and booked a last-minute trip for the two of you to Croatia. You both obviously went for a sunbed before you went away, but Lou also suggested that you treat yourself to a manicure too. Before you went, he took your dad out for a game of golf so that he could ask him first, something that Hollie was incredibly touched by. Now Lou had told Hollie that he was going to play golf with her dad, but she had thought he had said playing golf with Ad, who happens to be a friend of you both, so no suspicion was ever aroused. The whole flight, Lewis was nervous and panicked because he was concealing the ring in his little man bag, making sure that Hollie never saw it. And because he was so nervous, he decided to do it on the first night of the holiday to get it done. He took Hollie out in the town for dinner, getting 2 different meals, as we already know, so that they could share. And though he was bricking it so much, he did not get to enjoy the meal. Hollie took her camera away on the holiday and took a photo of Lewis at dinner, and you can clearly see the visible nerves across his face. After dinner, you went for a walk along the harbour, finding a scenic view, and it was there that Lewis got down on one knee and proposed. He was worried that you might not like the ring, but you were blown away by it and were so surprised. Of course, she said yes, and the two of you found a bar to celebrate before calling all of your family to tell them the good news. And there were lots of tears, all happy, of course. Together, you both love being active, whether that's going to the gym, paddleboarding or skiing, even if Hollie prefers going for the social side and the après ski. You go on walks together and are big fans of Sunday Club, where the one rule about Sunday Club, other than obviously not talking about Sunday Club, is that it has to be spontaneous. No forward planning, just meet up and see what happens. It started one Sunday when you were just having dinner with friends at Brettington's in Rochester, and one thing led to another. And since then, you've roped in many of these people to join in on Sunday Club, leaving everyone feeling gross for work on Monday, but with a night that was definitely worth it. Together you live with Buns, your gorgeous house bunny, in your gorgeous new home. It's homely and welcoming, and you love nothing more than having people round and hosting parties. You do miss the Rabbit Hole though, your DIY lockdown pub that you made at the bottom of your garden in your last place, but Rabbit Hole 2.0 is pending. You'd say neither of you are the boss in the relationship and you split roles pretty evenly, but you balance each other out. Lewis gets all the messy jobs like taking the bins out or doing the dishwasher and is really good at making the bed, whereas Hollie is the organiser and she loves a list. She's in charge of life admin and cleaning the house. As she would say, she's clean but not tidy, whereas Lewis is tidy but not clean. He also still does not know how to use the washing machine. You show your love through the everyday little things, like when you've gone to bed and Hollie suddenly decides she needs a drink, Lou will go downstairs to get her one, albeit begrudgingly, or making sure you both have quality time together by going on long walks where you can be distraction free. He's taken on your family's tradition of making big deals on birthdays, where you'd come downstairs in the morning and everything would be decorated and there'd be presents everywhere, and together you make a fuss on each other's birthdays. And Hollie always compliments you and is very vocal with her feelings, so you always know what's on her mind. Lewis might not be as good at putting things into words, but he's better at showing things through his gestures, like flowers or cooking nice meals or making your favourite dessert, banoffee pie. Friends would describe you as both happy people who go with the flow and will do whatever is easier for the group than being the awkward ones and making a fuss. You balance each other out, like how Lewis doesn't know any lyrics to any songs and Hollie is tone deaf, but sings every song anyway that comes on, hurting Lewis's ears on a daily basis. She always gets excited when Lewis actually does sing along with her in the car and actually knows the words. They'd say Lewis is very laid back, loves a drink and is always up for a laugh, and in Hollie's words, he's that annoying friend who's always good at everything. Hollie, they'd say you're weird, funny, easygoing and thoughtful with a serious case of verbal diarrhea. And to quote Wuthering Heights, whatever our souls are made of, his and mine are the same, and that really is you two. The great thing about you two is that you have fun anywhere, together, whatever you're doing. You don't even need to be, I don't know, taking your clothes off to have a good time, which actually segues really nicely into welcoming up Ellie with a song. But if you know the chorus and you might have words, please do sing along really loudly.
Yeah, maybe stand up too.
Join in.
Not a word from your lips. You just took for granted that I want to skinny dip. Oh, a quick hit. That's your game, but I'm not a piece of meat. Stimulate my brain. Oh no, the night is young. So are we. Let's just get to know each other slow and easily. Oh, take my hand, let's hit the floor. Shake our bodies to the music, maybe then you'll score. Oh, so come on baby, won't you show some class? Why'd you have to move so fast? We don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. Oh no, we could dance and party all night and drink some cherry wine. Oh, just slow down if you want me. A man wants to be approached cool and romantically. Oh, I've got needs, well, just like you. And let the conversations, good vibrations through and through. Oh, so come on baby, won't you show some class? Why'd you have to move so fast? We don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. Oh no, we could dance and party all night and drink some cherry wine. Oh, Yeah. Ooh, we don't have to take our clothes off to have a good time. Oh no, we could dance and party all night and drink some cherry wine. Oh. Well done.
Thank you.
Love you.
Amazing.
That was embarrassing.
Now, before Hollie and Lewis make their vow to one another, I would love for you to make a vow to them as their most favourite people, and this is the bit we practiced earlier. So, treasured guests, do you promise to love and support these two on their journey as husband and wife, and to be there for their highs and their lows, and to join in with the occasional Sunday club? We do. Yeah, you do. Do you want to come here? We're going to do your vows now. Let's do a moment. That's all right. Do you want to give your flowers to someone? Oh, sorry. There we go. Very important.
Nerves.
Now, on to your vows. The moment that you make promises to the person that you love more than anything in the world. It's a time to express your deepest feelings and pledge to be there for each other through thick and thin. It's a moment when you declare to the world that you're taking this journey together, two hearts becoming one. And the vow that you're about to make is more than just words. It's about trust, it's about respect, and it's about love. It's a promise to be each other's rock, to have each other's back, and to always be there together through the ups and downs of life. Think of the vow not just as words that you say, but a privilege, something that you get to spend the rest of your lives fulfilling. It's important to remember the vows and the reason that you make them, and think of them through the mundane, boring, routine moments of everyday life, through to the exciting, remarkable moments that you spend together. Particularly in times of annoyance, like when Lewis is too laid back, whereas Hollie will stay stubborn in an argument, even when Lewis just says whatever and drops it. Or when Hollie won't stop talking when you're trying to go to sleep, and when you ignore her, she asks you if you're annoyed at her and if you still love her, making you feel bad. It's during these times that you should really remember the vows and why you made them in the first place. Now, these two have written their own personal vows, and today will be the first time hearing them. So Lewis, if you want to go first, these are yours as well. Whoever wants to go first, I'm going to stand here.
Hollie, today I'm not marrying someone I can live with, but someone I can't live without. You are my person. I love how thoughtful, caring and selfless you are. There is never a dull moment with you. You laugh at stupid things or try to make me laugh with your terrible singing and dancing, even if it can be annoying sometimes. But I promise to never ask you to change and love you more every day. I promise to always share my food with you, and I always promise to piss you off on a Sunday night. I love you.
Lou, in the words of Amy Hart from Love Island, I came here to tell you that I love you. You are kind, generous, respectful and ambitious. The way you love your family just as fiercely as I do mine is so special. You work so hard for us and the life we have built together. I know you will continue to do so for the family we have in the future. You make me feel so supported and safe every day. I love how you don't take life too seriously and embrace my weird ways. As long as I have you by my side, we can ride this roller coaster. I promise to spend the rest of our lives annoying you with my constant talking and singing right before we're about to go to bed. To forever share my food with you and always take the first sip of your drink before I give it to you. Lou, you are all I've wanted love to be. I'm so excited for our future. I love you.
Now onto the rings. So a wedding ring is an unbreakable, powerful symbol of love and commitment. They represent the bond between two people who have chosen to spend their lives together. The circular shape of the ring has no beginning and no end, just like the love that you share. And by exchanging rings, you're making a promise to each other that you will love, support and cherish one another for eternity. Traditionally, you wear your wedding ring on the fourth finger of your left hand. In ancient Rome, it was thought there was a vein running through that finger all the way up to the heart. It was known as the vena amoris, or the vein of love, and the ring would seal it, and the two lovers' hearts were connected by each ring. And as you place the ring on your partner's finger, you're saying, I choose you, now and forever. The rings will serve as a reminder of the love and commitment that you have made to each other today, and will be a constant symbol of your love throughout your marriage. Dan, do you have the rings, please? Oh, I didn't even do the joke.
Lovely, thank you.
Okay, well done. So, Lewis, if you want to start taking that ring, do you want me to grab this box? Taking Hollie's finger, gazing into her eyes. Repeat, Hollie with this ring.
Hollie with this ring.
I make these promises here to you today.
I make these promises here to you today.
And promise to spend the rest of my life.
And promise to spend the rest of my life
Committing to them and to you.
committing to them and you.
Slide it down. Slid all the way down, great.
It's already down.
It's already down. Dan, Hollie, take it.
Thank you.
Lewis's ring. Placing it slowly on his finger. Gazing into his eyes. That one. Yeah. Well done. Lewis with this ring.
Lewis, with this ring,
I make these promises here to you today.
I make these promises here to you today.
And promise to spend the rest of my life.
I promise to spend the rest of my life
Committing to them and to you.
committing to them and to you.
Slide it all the way down.
Must
A little twist. Yay! Well, Hollie and Lewis, it gives me great pleasure to let you know you're now husband and wife. You may kiss the bride! Well, this is definitely a moment to remember, so I think we should take the ultimate selfie. Hollie and Lou, make sure everybody gets in, make sure everyone can see the camera.
Might have to go further away.
Yeah,
Go on, Lou. Hold it up high. Ready?
I'm going to slide in this one. Make sure that everyone gets in. There you go.
Come in.
Yay! Now, Hollie and Lewis, as people may tell you, and you may be feeling right now, your wedding day will flash past your eyes. So it's important to take in exactly how you feel right now. Hold each other's hands. Notice the area around you, the sounds of the winds through the trees and the birds in the air. Look back at your guests who've come here today to celebrate you. Remember the looks on their faces. Be nice. Think back to when you met all those years ago in Frankie and Benny's, and remember how you got from there to here. And from looking back to looking forward, to seeing more of the world together, to spending lots more time with friends and families, making loads more memories with them, and hopefully starting a family of your own. But for now, it's time for the party, and to start making more memories right now with your most favourite people. So, if you can, please be upstanding. Make a lot of noise. Gonna grab the... Make a lot of noise. Go wild. Show your love and appreciation, as it gives me a huge pleasure to introduce to you Mr. and Mrs. Green.
Snog, big hands in the air, go, go, go! 1, 2, 3, 4.
give a damn, 'cause I got it with you. I don't know much about algebra, but I know 1 plus 1 equals 2. And it's me and you. That's all we'll have when the world is through. 'Cause baby, we ain't got nothing without love. Darling, you got enough for the both of us. So come on, baby, make love to me when my days look low. Pull me in close and don't let me go. Make love to me so when the world's at war, that our love heals us all. Right now, baby, make love to me. Oh, make love to me. Hey, I don't know much about guns, but I've been shot by you. Hey, and I don't know when I'm gonna die, but I hope that I'm gonna die by you. Hey, and I don't know much about
Attention. God, stop laughing. Right, I'd just like to introduce Mr. and Mrs. Green into the room, so she can all bring the serviettes. So, ready? Mr. and Mrs. Green. Right, firstly I'd like to thank all of you for sharing this special day with Hollie, messed up already, with both families to celebrate the marriage of Hollie and Lewis. And also, I'd like to give a bigger shout out to Table 8. Right, that sort of set the tone.
Right, sit down now, Del.
That's right. So Hollie, you look amazing today. You made me cry earlier. And Lewis, you look pretty good yourself. And what a beautiful venue you've arranged, and everyone that's helped today's been really good. I'll speak for Claire and me, what a pleasure it's been watching you grow up, and how proud we are to see the beautiful woman you become inside and out. Bear with me all, because I'm going to read line for line. From the moment you were born, you brought happiness and love to everyone that you've come in contact with. I'd like to take a moment to celebrate some of the qualities that make you the Hollie that we all love, which everyone in the room can hopefully relate to. You're thoughtful, you're sensitive to others' feelings, you're intelligent, and reading all those Harry Potter books paid off as you become head girl in your sixth form, another moment that me and Claire were both proud of. As a child, you loved school, and you even volunteered your time to help others learn to read, showing your kind and caring nature. And it's still cute that you make that humming noise you made when you concentrate, as you did with a 5-year-old, which has been noted by Lewis, although Lewis probably didn't call it cute as we do. You're beautiful, and obviously I can't take the credit for that one. You're loyal and loving, you're very honest, you're funny and witty, and I apologise for the sixth sense of humour that you've got off of myself. You've also got an exceptional ability to listen and offer valuable advice. And we've all been fortunate to be on the other end of those qualities firsthand. In addition to these qualities, you're a hard worker professionally and helping Lewis and you both build your dream home. Hollie, your default mould is happy with a smile. Hollie loves her family and everyone else in this room today. And we all love you, Hollie. My biggest achievement in life has been Hollie and Ben, watching them both grow into the amazing adults that they are today. And I'm proud to be both of you to be your dad. Don't boo, I promised myself I wouldn't. Now, if you let me turn my attention to Lewis. Sorry, I've missed the table over here. I'll try and stand back a bit. I've seen the love and respect, Lewis, that you've shown for Hollie, and all fathers in the room can relate to hoping that their daughters find somebody that can look after the little girl and love them good enough for her and care for her as much as we do. Lewis, you have proved to me you are that man. I don't have any concerns that you will look after Hollie when I'm no longer here. Hopefully that's not tonight and a long way off. Lewis, I'm handing that baton over to you to look after Hollie. It's right, it's not much longer to go. It looks like a lot, but it's not. I've not got my lenses in, so it's quite big words. Also, I can say that I am gaining another son and not losing my daughter, but without going for all the potty training, which is quite good. Lewis, I've spent enough time with you to understand your qualities as well. So sorry everyone, a little bit more gushing here going on. You share many of the same qualities as Hollie, which makes you a perfect team. You're hard-working, both professionally and at home. At the end of the day, we're talking about a man here who built his own extension in under 6 months. I'm sure many of the men here couldn't have done that. You learn as you went along, and this speaks volumes about your determination and resilience. It was made easier by the support that you gave to each other to build your forever home together. You're respectful, as the lady said earlier. This showed by you asking me for my blessing to marry Hollie, which shows a lot about your character. You're a perfectionist and also you're Mr. Perfect. You've got a wonderful sense of humour and you're intelligent and kind. So for this I thank Steve and Karen for bringing you up to be the man that you are today, who I know will look after my little girl. You can also tell a lot about a man by the people he surrounds himself with. And I met those men on the stag do. So we've got some over here, some over here and some over here. A respectful group of men who back up Lewis while you have turned out into the man that you are today. Don't worry everyone, there's not much more left. I'm excited. There may be a bit more left. I'm excited about what the future holds for you both. So Lewis, just one last job. I know you're tired after building the extension, but bring on the little greens. We've all witnessed how much you love and support each other, and you're the perfect couple marrying the love of your lives. You work amazing as a team, carry on supporting each other and doing your own magic and bringing up each other's best qualities. It's like the last paragraph. Lewis, me and Claire, we know you'll take care of our little girl. We both love you, Lewis. Can we please raise our glasses for Mr. and Mrs. Green?
Lovely, thank you. Thank you.
Well done, David.
Over to Ben.
Dad, you want to let go of the mic now? It's Lewis's turn.
Is it on? Can you hear me? No. Dad, what have you done to it?
Turned it off. Trying to mute you, isn't he? It's all about hello to him.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Right, mine's not going to be that good. Right, hello everyone. On behalf of my wife and I, we'd both like to thank everyone for coming today. You're all so special to us, and it means so much to have everyone we love in one room together. We've both felt very overwhelmed with all the love and support given to us in the run-up to today, and all of the thought that went into our hen and stag do's. We're so lucky to be surrounded by such amazing family and friends, so cheers to you all.
Right, Adele.
Right then. The next thank you for today will go to Claire and Dale for the stunning daughter you created 27 years ago. You should both be so proud of raising such a kind and caring person, although I'm still not sure if she gets her witness from. Could be Dale. You've welcomed me into the family with so much love, and we are both so grateful for everything you do for us, and I couldn't ask for better in-laws. Mum, Stephen, thank you. Thank you for trying 4 times to get the one that you wanted.
You've always said it.
I'm sure my brothers and sister would agree, as I spent most of my childhood being thrown downstairs in a suitcase by them. All jokes aside, Mum and Dad, you have always worked so hard over the years to give us everything that we wanted, and we appreciate everything you do for us. So can we please raise a glass to both sets of our parents? We love you all so much. Next on to our niece and nephews, Dan, Ellie, Harry, Charlie, Bob and Dottie. You all look so handsome and pretty and have all been such a special part of our day. And another big thank you to Hollie's cousin Ellie for doing such an amazing job singing as always. So thank you all so much. Hollie, you look absolutely stunning today. Hollie normally never gets nice words from me, but today I know you need answers. I can't thank you enough for putting up with all my shit on a daily basis. You bring out the best and the worst of me sometimes, but I wouldn't have you any other way. You're hard working and support me in everything that I do, and I look forward to making many more memories of you in the future and starting a family together. You will forever be my always. I love you. Right, to finish off, a good night out of our friends always starts with tequila rosé shot. So to kick off the evening.
Cheers!
Right, before I pass you over to the best man. Oh. What's that? Tash, I think you got a drink there. You done well. Well done, Tash. Right, before I pass you over to the best man, I know Ben wanted to say a few words. I'm only joking, please. Just sink your beer.
I'll down my beer.
Yeah, right, down your beer. Yeah, down your beer.
I love you both.
Go on, Ben.
Best brother, best sister.
Well done, Ben. Come up then.
Go on, Dan.
Danny, have a drink.
Yeah, I just have to put that.
Good,
Hello everyone, thank you for all coming today to Hollie Lewis' big day. I was honored when Lou asked me to be his best man at his wedding because all I thought about was a stag do. Then I remembered I've got to do this. So this speech is going to be short and sweet because I went out my comfort zone here. Firstly, I'd like to congratulate you both on becoming newlyweds and us all be here, be a part of your big day. So could I raise a glass to Mr. and Mrs. Green? Hollie, you look beautiful today like we all knew you would do. Thanks for making my best friend the happiest man in the world. What's that? I'm glad it's you that has put up with him now instead of me, and there's a weird sleep talking. But it's just the things I can't do that you can do for him. Me and Lou have been friends for over 15 years, and most of you all know he's good at everything from sports to DIY to betting to even walking through Gatwick Airport in tiny white Speedos, see-through flared jeans and a crop top. He still managed to pull that off. However, staying awake has never been his strong point because falling asleep wherever he went happened way too often. Thankfully, he's awake today. Lou, thank you for showing me what a true friend is. Although we're best mates, you're my brother at heart. Finally, can we all raise a glass to Miss and Mrs. Green and follow them both to the fairground?
Well, that was good. Really good.
All of the lights.
Y'all to see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby. You know what I need. Want you to see everything. Want you to see all of the lights. Fast cars, shooting stars. All of the lights, all of the lights. Until it's making exactly where we are. All of the lights. If you want it, you can get it for the rest of your life. If you want it, you can get it for the rest of your life.
Something wrong, I hold my head. MJ gone, I nigga dead. I slapped my girl, she called the feds. I did that time and spent that bread. I'm headed home, I'm almost there. I'm on my way, headed up the stairs. To my surprise, a nigga replacing me. I had to take him to that ghetto university. The lights, top lights, flashlights, spotlights, strobe lights, street lights. All of the lights, all of the lights. Fast life, drug life, thug life, rock life, every night. All of the lights.
Turn up the lights in here, baby. Extra bright, I want y'all to see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby. You know what I need. Want you to see everything. Want you to see all of the lights.
Fast life, drug life, thug life, rock life, every night. All of the lights.
Turn up the lights in here, baby. Extra bright, I want y'all to see this. Turn up the lights in here, baby. You know what I need. Want you to see everything. Want you to see all of the lights.
Get mine, baby. Gotta let them, yeah. Get it right, baby. You should go and get your own. Get mine, baby. Gotta let them, yeah. Get it right, baby. You should go and get your own.
Please do feel free to make your way down towards the dance floor area to see the bride and groom do their champagne pour, and then of course that will be followed by the first dance this evening.
Nice glasses, look at this way, guys. I'll just drink it.
Right, relations, without further ado, please do join me and make some noise for our bride and groom as we welcome them for their first dance tonight. Hollie and Lewis, the new Mr. and Mrs. Green.
Let's have conversations in the dark. World is sleeping, I'm awake with you. same you, same you. Swear on everything I pray to, that I won't break your heart. I'll be there when you get lonely, lonely. Keep the secrets that you told me, and your love is all you owe me. That I won't break your heart.
Everyone come up and join us.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bride and groom have asked if their guests do want to join them on the dance floor for their first dance. So do please grab a partner and make your way onto the dance floor.
We got places we both have to be. There ain't nothing I would rather do. And go off all my plans for you. And say that you're not worthy. And you hold your flaws. As you are great. As you are. As you are. Try to change you, change you. I will always want the same you, same you. Swear on everything I pray to. That I won't break your heart. I'll be there when you get lonely. Keep the secrets that you told me, and you love is all you know. It seems so hard. Darling, you should know my love where you are. I will try to change you, change you. I will always want the same you, same you. Swear on everything I pray to. That I won't break your heart. I'll be there when you get lonely. Keep the secrets that you told me.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for your bride and groom, Hollie and Lewis, and you, Mr. and Mrs. Green.
Girl had the French braids. I had a crush on her since back in the day. Just say needs a band-aid. I'm round and deal with the railways. Little mama, she was honey glazed. I've been crushing on her since back then. Okay, but I'm not saying boy, no right to my religion. I swear I'm a sucker for a little Lucy. The way I make it, when I'm talking slick, I'm ashamed because when I came on, I swear this time. So I can never ride her. From the East Coast, but she's a West Sider. Scope the phone box on the West Side. Said she had the belly, so I go and get her. Spray in my. The way she keeps me guessing, she's a blessing. She only does me for my. I think she was Bayesian or maybe Trini. Every time I linked her, I had to link a cougar. But the next time I bring her the return of the Mac, call it the sequel. I'm known as the Mac like Beanie Siegel. Before she got a dress, she was already see-through. Then she fell in love with my
Alright, cheers. Once again, welcome on this evening to the Green Wedding. We've got an excellent playlist here tonight. We'll do some kind of throwbacks as well.
Just